quick. Basically, doing the crisis report, and all of a sudden the feed goes down. This is something that is a regular occurrence here. Last Saturday, I was doing a video, and they completely just disappeared it. Don't know where it went. So we're very used to this kind of stuff. So I was reporting. I got to this point right here. I remember it well. And all of a sudden, things weren't working. So I started over. Now, I didn't change my headset. I didn't move anything around. I literally stopped the broadcast and started about 4 minutes later after, getting everything loaded up and written and stuff. The sound on it was, and you can go check this out. So I'm going to let you listen to the sound. The sound on this was like I never used a headset. I have a headset, okay? So for the people that are in the chat, can you tell me how I sound right now? Do I sound good? Or do I sound like it's like crusty and clipping and everything? Sound good. Okay. Thank you. 5 by 5. All right. I'm going to do this again. Okay? I'm going to do this again. I'm not going to stop. I'm so sick and tired of the games. And, other creators are really tired of this stuff. I don't understand this platform. And honestly, at this point, I think Google and YouTube should be a public utility. They deal with our information. They shouldn't have any ability to affect the politics of anything. They should be like a electric company or a water company. We should give them like a little bit of money a month or whatever to use their stuff. You can take it out of my taxes, federally funded, whatever. And any kind of politics that they do when they put their big mushroom stamp pro-communist leftist sucking off China stuff, and they should not be able to do that. Okay? I will never stop fighting. Ever. 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 If conservatives want to win the future, and this is for the administration, and this is for, like the other people out there that are, trying to claw back some of this leftist crap, you've got to get control of this platform. It is the largest information giver out there, and if you let it go to communists, you're going to get communism. Just saying. Here we go. It's your second crisis report. Part 2, after the first one got screwed with, for July 16, 2025, called Fire Everywhere, brought to you by Augusta Precious Metals. Here we go. Another U.S.-operated oil field in Iraq has been hit by a drone. Production of 200,000 barrels of oil per day has been halted. This is the second one in 2 days. The IDF chief of staff gave an ultimatum stating that Syrian government forces must leave al-Suwaida or else Israel will intensify its bombings. Syrian government forces have begun withdrawing from the city. Syrian sources report 700 Syrian Defense Ministry personnel confirmed dead so far in the recent clashes with Israel and Israeli-backed forces. Israeli shelling targets headquarters of the 132nd Brigade in the village of Bazmil, Syria's Latakia countryside. Trump says to the law-abiding, tax-paying, hard-working citizens of the United States of America, I am thrilled to announce that I have officially freed you from funding California's disastrously overpriced high-speed train to nowhere. Fix the files. Fix it. SMC. This is the Suwaida Military Cooperation or something like that. It's the anti-HTS. Their operations room in Al-Suwaida says all wandering in the city of Al-Suwaida is forbidden until the completion of security. What are we saying? Is everything okay? Am I getting a 5x5? It is forbidden to leave your homes and open your doors to anyone under any circumstances. So basically, it's still like potential for a massacre, terrible things to happen, and all that. So, all right. Seems like things are all right. Yep. Okay. Thank you. After allegations of Russian interference into the election surfaced, several Japanese Twitter accounts known for posting pro-nationalist and pro-Sanseto Party news were simultaneously suspended. Oh, you are kidding me. Leftist communist forces have shut down the right-wing side of the Japanese political sphere. Who could have saw that coming? Far-right Sanseto Party, a Japanese nationalist party. I don't know their politics or what's what, but this tracks with everything. Expected to gather at least 9% of the votes on this weekend election. U.S. Central Command, CENTCOM, Yemeni forces seized an unusually large shipment of Iranian weapons intended for the Houthis in Yemen. Secretary of State Marco Rubio now announces that after consultations with all parties involved in the fighting in Syria, there is an agreement to take specific steps that will end the fighting tonight. On March 11th, after his men brutally massacred 1,700 Alawites on the Syrian coast, Jolani, the leader of Syria, the guy that we love, vowed to investigate and hold those responsible accountable. But nothing happened to investigation, no arrests. Sounds like something else I've heard. This week, same killers were sent to massacre Druze civilians in Sueda. And once again, today Jolani promises an investigation and arrest will be made. Should we still believe a word that the man says? I'm going to say no. Exodus begins. More Poles have left Germany than entered for the first time in 25 years. Russian drones bomb Zelensky's hometown. Russia launched over 400 long-range drones and one missile. As major as Krivorog or Krivori, whatever you pronounce it. Dutch government cuts offshore wind plans due to slow industry transition. Goal of 50 gigawatts by 2040 deemed unrealistic, says climate minister. New target is 30 gigawatts. I've been through the Netherlands countryside, and there's just windmills all over the place, everywhere. It's like farms, corn and wheat and stuff, and crap load of windmills. So if it's not doing it, then maybe the green energy isn't the way to go. Trump's U.S. border crossings have plummeted. Historic lows, 9,306 southern border encounters in June. Trump signs Halt Fentanyl Act. Reclassify fentanyl as a Schedule I drug. Good. I like the last two. Now fix the files. Why? Because only 17% of voters say they approve of the way Trump is handling the Epstein files, according to Quinnipiac. Pretty major poll. Talking freely about Islam is feared more than any other religion, says a new study in the state of free speech in the United Kingdom. That was done by the Commission for Countering Extremism, which advises the UK government. I bet they were thinking it was far right, far right, far right. China's Belt and Road. Show and tell. Thank you very much. And by the way, bud, they mess with me hard here, and I don't stop. I'll stay up all night. I will get this friggin' thing done. Nothing stops me. Ever. China's Belt and Road investment reached a record high of $124 billion in the first half of 2025, surpassing the total 2024. Big stuff there. Thomas Massie and Ro Khanna reportedly have enough support in the House to trigger a vote on making the Epstein files public. House advances both the crypto regulation and defense spending bills following a legislative standoff. So they're going to probably get those things out there, and they need to fix it because it's a bad look right now. As to our friends in the back, if any one of you guys ever want to debate me on this stuff because you think you're so freaking smart, you email me. You know what my email is? I will gladly destroy you in any kind of a debate, Mr. Back of the YouTubes, okay? I know it's a computer. I know there's probably no one there. But if you ever want to go, you pick the topic, you pick the time, you pick anything, and I will dismantle you. Everybody is so tired of this crap. You guys should be a public utility at this point. No one of any kind of political leaning, either side, should be running it. It should be like the electric company or water. It is information. It should be free use, and people should be able to do it and let all the government run it and everything, and just let it just be. Just let it be. Because this thing in the private hands of you guys is being ruined. Because you sit there and suck off leftists because you think they're so cool. Idiots. So tired of it. All right, friends. Hit the like button and stuff. This is brought to you by Augusta Precious Metals.